This is a word of encouragement. Isaiah 43, verse 5, it says, "Fear not, for I am with you. I will bring your descendants from the east and gather you from the west. I will say to the north, give them up, and to the south, do not keep them back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the end of the earth. Everyone who is called by my name, whom I have created for my glory, I have formed him. Yes, I have made him." Let me say this. Your descendants, your sons and your daughters are coming back home. The prodigal sons are coming back home. I want to speak to some people. There has been some people who have been around you, and God has just opened your eyes up to the truth. And they have been praying for your downfall of your children. They have been using you. It's almost like a titanium fence. I don't know if you remember the movie Deep Blue Sea, but it was where some sharks, I need to make sure that you understand this. It was where some sharks, they had did some testing on their brain, and their brain got intelligent. And then they were using the fence. These sharks got so intelligent that they started using these fences to kill the people that was on the inside of the lab. It was a titanium fence, a fence made of steel. And this is what people have been doing around you. They have been using a fence to speak to you about your children. And you have been using your mouth to go against your kids, and you didn't even know it. And the Lord has just recently, he has made you aware of this. And so God is saying now, I'm going to bring your children back. I'm going to say to this, look at this word. I will bring your descendants from the east and gather them from the west. And I will say to the north, give them up. Every single person that has spoke any evil about your children, they are going to watch your children go up. Your children are about to prosper. They have been using, hear me now, they have been using your mouth because you're living in the natural. So you've been seeing some things. So they've been using, the people around you have been using your mouth to talk about your children. And they've been talking about your children. But God is saying no more, because I made you aware of it now. And you've been wondering, why has things been being held up? Why has things been being held up? Because the enemy has been doing some dirty things underneath. And there's people that are around you. They are not for your children. They are not for your children. I repeat, they are not from your children. But God is saying, I'm going to say to them to give them up. And to the south, do not keep them back. Your children will come forth now. Their gifts, their talents. No more will the talents be hidden. God said, I put some things on the inside of them, just like David. See, David didn't build the temple, but Solomon did. Solomon built the temple for God. But God is saying that I'm raising up some Davids. I'm raising up some Solomons. I'm raising up some Esthers. And God said, I'm raising some Josephs. There's been some Josephs that's been held back. God said that I'm bringing your children. I'm going to do it for the next generation. And people have been, because the enemy knows this, the enemy has been using, like I said, a titanium fence to keep your children out, to try to destroy your children. And people have been saying things. They've been talking. They've been using their lips because they've been trying. They don't want to see your children succeed. They've already seen some things that you've done, but they don't want to see your children succeed. So God is saying, I'm going to do it for your children. I'm going to do it for your children. Let me say this. Forget the things of the past. God is saying, do not focus on the things of the past. He said, I'm doing a new thing. Forget the former things. I'm doing a new thing. Don't focus on what the people did. Don't focus on what they said. Don't focus on how they prayed against your children. Don't focus on that. God said, I'm going to do a new thing. And when I do this new thing, you got to tell God that I promise to serve you you promise to serve God for the rest of your life. God is going to do it for you, for your children right now, because those people, those individuals, they spoke and talked up against your children. They were jealous. Not only were they jealous of you, they was jealous of your children. So they spoke against your children, and they used you. You know, there was times where you called and you was asking them for some advice, and they used your mouth. They used you. But God said that right now that you are going to see some things change. You're going to see some things change. I'm looking right here at I see some birds and they're going up higher. God said he's about to elevate your children. Your children are he's about to bless because you've been obedient. You've been obedient and you didn't know that this was what was going on. But God said that now that you know, hallelujah, Jesus, he said that I'm going to do it for you. We serve the devil an eviction notice right now. With you hearing this message, this is a confirmation that the devil will never use your mouth again to try to destroy your children ever again. This is an eviction notice on the devil. And this is the reason why God has you as a fighter. Because you are sent here to fight for your children, your descendants. Now fight. This is an eviction notice on the devil. He will never ever, say it, he will never ever use your mouth again to try to destroy your children. God bless you. Be blessed.